Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight live on Twitch, twitch.tv/SpeedGaming2, part of the SpeedGaming family of networks here on Twitch. Make sure you follow all of them so you don't miss any of the great action that we bring you every single night, like tonight's race from our Zelda 1 randomizer community. This comes from the 2025 Winter Tournament. We are in Swiss Round 4. We have two runners tonight with 1 and 2 records, both looking for their second win. We have TallMaple on the left, McMonkey819 on the right. I am Deus Ex Machina. You can call me Dim Gaming or Dim for short. I am joined in the broadcast booth tonight by CD Improv on the call and bbq.gov as our tracker tonight. So how is everybody doing?
Well, I'm looking forward to a good race. How about you?
Yeah, I couldn't be more excited. I know these runners pretty well. McMonkey was in my rookie Rumble tournament whenever I was first starting out.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, they're both looking for their second win. I believe 3 wins gets you an immediate or a guaranteed spot in the bracket. So you definitely don't want to fall to 1 and 3. So both runners going to be really trying their best tonight. And we have level 7, just 1 screen away from start.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the first dungeon you want to find because it's usually one of the biggest ones to dig, but
if the enemy set
runs.
isn't bad and you've got a decent weapon, then there's not really there's not really a reason to stay out of there. We haven't seen anything terrible on the overworld yet, so that could mean that everybody who's chunky is going to be in the dungeons.
Yeah, and I've seen a few level 7s with open staircases, so sometimes it's not a bad idea just to peek a few screens and see if you can find a free item. We're gonna get some Armos checks.
We could Rick 6 level 7. That'd be fun.
Yeah, for sure. And this is another good thing about starting where we're starting is you get 3 Armos checks just within a few screens of your start screen.
You do, but there are a lot of boomerangs being chucked at our head right now. So
yeah.
Well, unfortunately, TallMaple's going to take a death, but it's not going to take him very long to get back there, and then you just kind of have to play dodge again.
Yeah, and so far we've seen 2 of the Armos, and neither of them have our item tonight. A 12 small secret, so could be worse, could be better.
It's not 1, so this is fantastic.
Yeah.
TallMaple is going to take basically the exact same route. He's going to head back there. We got McMonkey finding our first door repair, but there's no way for us to know exactly how much it was.
We can say for sure it's more than 12.
More than 12. All right, we're going to find a money-making game is what's underneath that Armos. That could come into play later if we have a low money seed. Unfortunately, McMonkey's going to take a boomerang to the side of the head, and he gets to go back to start.
I honestly think gorillas on the overworld are one of the most annoying, painful enemies to deal with.
Yeah, that, and I'm not a huge fan of Lionels because the lag that you normally get from the Lionels in the dungeons transfers over to the overworld, and you're just like trying to dodge shrubs and bushes and make it to the other side of the screen, all at the same time they're shooting at you. So it's,
exactly.
It's definitely a lot of fun. Sorry, we're going to head back down to check out these open caves. We're looking for a sword. McMonkey, however, has gone completely the opposite direction and is headed in the vanilla level 1.
Yeah. And TallMaple first to the sword, and that was where McMonkey was trying to get to when he took that death. So it might be a little while before he gets back there.
Yeah, we'll see. If you don't find... Well, so here's the plus side to where McMonkey's going. We know the Armos item isn't on this side of the map. So McMonkey is going to check the open caves, and he's going to go after the Armos item first, which, if it's something really good, is going to help out a lot, as TallMaple finds his first Take Any Heart.
That is true. If the Armos item is, obviously if it's a white sword, that's a home run.
Ooh.
But
it
could also be a wand or something.
Okay, these any roads are interesting. We've got one that comes from a couple of screens away from our start screen. It's going to take us to Death Mountain. We've got the bottom left-hand corner of the map, and then we have... what was that? Hey, apparently there's a red ring on the coast, according to chat.
Bow is our Armos item, and McMonkey now has it.
Ooh, I want arrows. If I'm McMonkey, I want arrows right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, you not only have to find the arrow shop, you also have to find
money.
Probably at least a large secret. Yeah, at least one.
Yeah. Or like 3 smalls or 4 smalls. It'll be fine. I can totally math. Alright, so we're going to find instead another door repair, but this is actually really good for McMonkey. You find the door repairs when you have no money, and it's basically like, ha, sucker, I can't pay you because I'm broke.
Yep. TallMaple, meanwhile,
finds
the arrow shop. He doesn't have enough for him, but hopefully he is marking that to come back, because once he finds the bow, that'll probably be his first purchase.
And to answer a question in chat, yes, I can math. I just choose not to. I leave it up to everybody else.
So McMonkey now is back to the start screen. Hopefully he heads over towards the coast to find that sword.
Yeah, it looks like he's headed that way. I think. Nope. Oh, we're going this way.
I think he's heading towards Vanilla Start.
Sword.
And I don't blame him because there's a lot more open cave checks. You literally have 2 open caves out by the coast that you haven't seen. And of course, it's one of the 2 open caves that you need.
Yeah, and then we've got the Death Armos and the cave below it that I don't think he's seen yet. There's that 12 rupee small secret. Man, I would have to like... I would almost want to play money-making game until I could afford the arrows that he's about to see 2 doors down. Well, I guess 2 open caves down, because there's a few more doors. We just can't open them yet. But yeah, we only need 88 rupees in order to be able to get our arrows. So, you know, that could be achieved.
TallMaple heading up towards Lost Hills, probably head over towards Casino Corner after this. He's just looking for a dungeon to dig. He's got his sword, he's got some health.
Ooh, level 4.
Not a bad one to find.
And answer a question in chat. The wood sword was the cave below the last forest Armos on the right side of the map. Don't ask me what it is in vanilla because I have absolutely no idea. TallMaple's going to pirouette that door to the right, and let's see what we can do in 4.
Yeah, I think it's just a shop in vanilla, but yeah, I have no idea what to really call that screen.
Oh, easy quick recorder in level 4, right on the floor.
Yep, now you just want to try to find a quick, easy Triforce and get out of here.
Maybe some bombs and keys, and we've got a 40 rupee medium look.
It's a maximum.
Yeah, that's a beautiful medium secret. As TallMaple's going to take a death to Spider. Now, McMonkey's a little bit trapped on the screen because that Stelphos is going to hit you and he would end up dying, but he's going to have to be patient and take a pop from a lever instead.
Lever? I would hit that.
Yeah, those guys are terrible because you're like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and then they spawn right below you.
Yep.
All right, so McMonkey's still looking for his sword. We've got a staircase of some kind here in 4. Now, if that's a transport, yeah, we're segmented. I mean, it's fairly early in that dungeon, so that's kind of a dead giveaway that you are in a segmented level.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're stealing our money. All right, so 40 to 24. Is that a 16?
Not bad. 16. Yeah, that's not...
That's good.
Yeah, that's really good. What door repairs were 15 to 25, I believe. So
I don't know. I just know that I get really cranky with them anytime they steal my money, and that is all the math that I will be doing today. You're welcome. Anyway, McMonkey's gonna Oh no. Give us something better than 6, please. Like, really? This is not what we want. We do not want level 6 this early with no sword, and the only thing we have is a bow. We don't even have any bombs on McMonkey's side. We're gonna get a key at least.
Yeah. 6 is even worse than 7 because 6 is almost always larger than level 7, and you know, still.
Oh, get the fiver. There you go. We still have to buy a candle after this. Have we found the candle store yet?
We have not. We have not seen the candle shop on either side.
Oh, there's our first set of chunky enemies.
Here's some bomb droppers for TallMaple. Let's see if he can farm a bomb drop.
Well, we got a heart, so we're kind of maybe in the right count-ish. Oh, that clock's gonna do us in. All right. Meanwhile, McMonkey, this is actually really smart play in McMonkey. He's going to make use of the any road that took him over into the dead woods, and he's going to come back and get his wood sword.
Yeah. At this point, you're kicking yourself for taking that death earlier.
I mean, it happens. It happens.
And you're also thinking, you also have to think in your head that your opponent's had this sword, since the beginning, which he basically has. I mean, you're still only 9 minutes in. You're not that far behind. And you also got a good bit of the overworld explored, so gonna be
and we have seen enough of the overworld to know that our wizrobes are definitely in dungeons tonight.
Ooh.
All right, there's my favorite thing. Almost. Right there. Go get it. Yeah, somebody's bringing up the pain and suffering that Pleco and I endured on Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
That was no fun skis.
That seed was so bad it even made Smilefire's internet stop working.
I went back, and I don't usually rewatch VODs. I'm not one of those people, but I was reading the chat, and there was somebody, it was their first Z1R race that they had ever watched, and somebody told them the estimated time of completion, and you just see this person ask around that time, I thought you said these were normally done by this, and everybody's like, yeah, this is terrible seed.
That's hilarious.
I was like, oh, good. All right, so McMonkey got a first and second bomb drop. That's really good for McMonkey. He's going to go ahead and bomb some of this overworld if they let him. We're going to get some whistle checks here from TallMaple. That one opens. So here's the tricky part as we find level 5 underneath the desert. Is since you don't have any Triforces, you have to actually wait for the whistle because you're not going to see the tornado come to get you.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of gets tricky sometimes.
Yeah, this is a nice grape jelly color. Or a plum.
Hey, our first bomb drop for TallMaple.
Yay! Oh, game.
The half tile
Why you do this?
Combat.
I mean, at least we got the bombs. That's helpful.
Yeah. And it looks like he's gonna leave.
Yeah, I can't say that I blame him. There are going to be some take any hearts. There's going to be a candle shop somewhere. There's going to be level 1, 2, and 3, which are all smaller than that level 5. McMonkey's going to up A and save. Now, he does have 14 rupees. He did see a money-making game, but I don't think that's where he's going to be heading.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where he is heading. Maybe up towards the waterfall area?
Maybe. We haven't seen that yet. He also hasn't seen level 4, which would get him the recorder as well. Because he didn't make it up the stairs, these stairs the first time. Looks like he's going back into this corner. Did he bomb that open and then just not make it in?
No, he got in there. Maybe he is going to a
money-making game. Nope, that's not it. Hey, level 3! To answer a question in chat, we haven't found 9 yet, so we have no idea. Somewhere between 5 and 8, as we found a very lemon yellow level 3. Alright, McMonkey's gonna reverse course. Oh,
I hate
spiders.
Rolled up tektites.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we maybe find a damage upgrade, we'll be able to take them out a little bit easier, but for now, they're going to be a pain in the neck. Oh,
look at this!
That's a white sword red candle for 4 hearts.
Oh, that's huge. Because money, as nice as these secrets are, neither runner has made it past 40 rupees.
Yeah. I mean, and that was only because we picked up the 40 rupee medium secret. So this is actually really, really good for McMonkey. And if TallMaple can get around to it, it would be good for him too. Here comes the recorder pickup as well. Because you know what's really good against all... We're ladder blocks.
That's a ladder block 3 if...
Unless the ladder's in one of these 3 rooms.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really good for McMonkey because it's great against all of these tektites. You use it to crowd control them away from you and do damage.
That's a potential bow blocked push
yeah.
there, right there. Maple has the bow, does not have arrows.
Yeah, it's a thing. Starman in chat is saying that this looks like a rather large level 3 to them.
I think it's just kind of spread out.
Maybe. It looks
I think
kind
if
of like
you count
a
the rooms, it's probably about average. The go-to cactus.
No, I'm telling you, this actually looks like a cactus. I live in a place where there are cactuses. It's a rural 3? All right, Andy, that works too. McMonkey's going to go ahead, take the transport staircase. Now, we know that there's a Goma waiting in an NSU room on the other side of here if McMonkey doesn't use his key. So if you go through that shutter door, you're going to get shuttered in with a Goma in an NSU.
Meanwhile, TallMaple finds level 8, the largest of the dungeons besides 9, of course, but has 2 items in it, so a lot of runners will opt to dig an 8 semi-early.
We're still missing Wizrobes and Lionels. We found the Dark Nuts in level, what was that, 6, I think? No, it was 5. The Dark Nuts are in level 5. We still haven't seen the Wizrobes. We still haven't seen the Lionels. McMonkey is going to go back through the transport staircase. There were a couple more rooms that we had access to. Oof.
Yeah, this is another one of those rooms you want to just come back to with arrows.
Yeah, well, I mean, TallMaple doesn't yet have, I don't think he's picked up the bow. McMonkey did. Or at least, I'm not entirely sure if TallMaple has.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was McMonkey that went over to that side of the map. I think we might have that mistracked.
Okay, chat's telling me that I may have... Oh, money-making game, why? That I may have missed a blue Wizrobe in level 3. There's the Wizrobes are in 4. We found the map, and what the heck is this thing? Oh, it's Toucan Sam. I don't know what he's landing on, but it's totally Toucan Sam. He's like, he's flying or he's jumping off of something. Bird with a really large beak, and again this red candle is coming up really clutch for McMonkey because he can just use it to knock over all of the spiders.
TallMaple looks like he's maybe farming another bomb drop.
Now McMonkey's gonna go ahead. He is going to use the key, which, oh boy, let's hope the game drops us another one. Sadly, he's had to use 2 keys in this level 4. Using really good half-style combat.
Triforce.
Triforce would be nice. Heart would be nice.
Cheap bombs.
Yay, okay. Bombs are good.
4 rupee bombs.
Recorder blocked bombs are rather amusing. All right, so we do get a key, so we can continue on in this blue Wizrobe, level 4. Now, McMonkey's got to be careful. He's trying to kill the Tektites. He's going to see what the room is going to respawn and hope that that blue Wizrobe goes the heck away. Sadly, he did not. Oh, get the clock!
TallMaple might be heading for Coast
Go get it! Yeah, so McMonkey gets a lucky clock in this room, which is going to allow him to clear the entire thing and be rewarded with absolutely nothing.
So this is likely our item then?
It could be. Our
this
item
could also be a drop room in
4. Yeah, it's a drop room in 4. Now we are unfortunately key blocked. Oh, wait, maybe?
Oh, workaround?
Yeah.
This
now that could be our
probably
heart.
The push block.
Why are you not clearing this, McMonkey? There you go.
Oh, that's a key. Okay.
Right,
that's almost even,
that too.
arguably even better than a heart. Level 1 on the coast. That means we are only missing dungeons 2 and 9 at this point.
To answer a question, the clock will stay active until you leave the room, as McMonkey is going to dance with the Patra, pick up the Triforce, and he's the first of our runners on the board today. So that is really, really useful. for McMonkey. He's got a Triforce, he's got a recorder, so if he needs to come up to this part of the map, he can just recorder to level 4.
We also have our first Lionel sighting in level 1.
Yuck. Oh, look. More
okay.
bunnies.
So Lionels are paired with Pole's voices, so that means Lionels are also in level 8.
Oh, that does not sound like something I want to play with in level 8, let me tell you. All right, tanky spiders in level 3 for McMonkey. So McMonkey's pretty close to also finding level 8, which is in this area as well. There's a bomb drop for TallMaple. I kind of wish I would have seen him drop a couple of those bombs before picking up the bomb pack.
Yeah, I was just thinking they should have used a few of them for combat before, or even just to check, see if that's a bomb wall to the right or left.
Yeah. Well, we're in a really weird spot, so there is a level there are potentially going to be rooms to our left or right coming out of here, but like there's no way to really tell. There should be maybe something to the left. Beams are going to help. Here is the knowledge that we are probably ladder blocked in level 3, and McMonkey's about to wish that he had arrows. Good use of the bombs for TallMaple's going to get him the map.
That's a pretty favorable one. The issue with 1 early is you often get key blocked, but whenever there's a lot of side-by-side rooms, you can usually bomb around key blocks unless you find a ladder block.
Yeah, we got a ladder block. McMonkey's going to leave 3 knowing that we are both potentially bow blocked and ladder blocked. TallMaple, if he wants to go to the left, he can try bombing here. This might work. There you go. To answer a question in chat, I'm not really sure where we found level 1. Oh, coast.
It was down on the coast. Yeah,
but
it's on the coast.
I don't know if it's 1, 2, or 3 on the coast.
Yeah.
All right, so this key will let TallMaple continue
Yeah,
as long as he can get it from
Well, that key door is just going to open into that Chevy room, so he's still going to be ladder blocked.
Yeah, we're still ladder blocked in 1. That's unfortunate. Though, okay, so both of,
Yeah, it seems like all of the items are beyond that ladder block, unless that, did he clear that Pole's voice room? I don't think he ever actually got that.
I don't think he cleared the Pole's voice room. And looks like it's the middle one of our 3 coast checks.
Yeah.
Now, TallMaple at the moment hasn't found, he didn't have bombs when he made it up to where level 4 is. So he doesn't know that the white sword item is the red candle. And that he has enough hearts to be able to pick it up, which is kind of sad.
Yep.
But yeah, there were a couple of bunny rooms I don't think we saw him fully clear. So there's a chance there's an item in there, but it's not a great clear. Good bomb from McMonkey. He's got to be really careful until he gets these guys on his side of the moat dead. Hey, more bombs. So still missing level 2 and level 9?
Yeah, 2 and 9 are what are the only 2 that I don't have more.
Oh, look, it's the map. This is also ladder blocked, but it's got an any key in it, so McMonkey's gonna hopefully clip into it. Oh. Yeah, good job, McMonkey. Okay, so good news, bad news. We're ladder blocked in a couple of levels. The ladder is not the white sword item, but hey, we got all the keys in the game on McMonkey's side.
I know that I'm part of the Never 7 crew, but I would go back to level 7.
I think I would too, mainly because we're not ladder blocked in there in the minute.
Yeah.
Chat's telling me 5 is a space invader. That's very true. The any key was not in logic because the randomizer does assume that you shouldn't be doing, well, not shouldn't, but that you won't have to do clips. But in this case, it's kind of really nice to have it this early in the game. All right, TallMaple has 50 rupees. He is still looking for, have we even seen a candle store yet?
No. Which honestly might be the best thing for him if the candle shop turns out to be the rare shop, because hopefully he'll stumble upon that white sword item before he finds the actual candle shop.
Yeah, that would be really helpful for him. All right, McMonkey's going to clear this screen just a little bit. I don't think the bush burnt, and he's about to find level 1. Now, if you're McMonkey, I would almost hightail it back to that arrow store we've already seen, as TallMaple is about to discover the any roads. Because, I mean, McMonkey has enough money to buy the arrows. He's got the bow. And he's about to find a bunch of bunny rooms.
Yeah, he has the bow. He's got the any key, so he knows he doesn't have to buy keys. He's got the red candle, so he doesn't have to buy a candle.
And the red rings on the coast.
Spend money on?
Yeah, exactly. Secrets, bomb upgrades would be great.
Yeah, potion, so you don't have to take one from a take any, maybe.
Oh yeah, potion would be really nice.
All right, TallMaple now is going to get that bow Armos item.
And exactly, chat. It doesn't matter how long you've played this. You always go, hey, I can get that open for free.
Yep.
I mean, you could get it open for free no matter what, but you're still going to try. Now, we're going to find the Goma who's potentially blocking a staircase in 1.
Yep.
Now we're going to find the Chevy. Full of absolutely nothing. TallMaple is exploring over near the grave. Still haven't found 2 or 9 yet. Now McMonkey's gonna do the exact same thing that TallMaple did. Let's just see if he kills the bunnies, though. Because he's got beam swords, so he can kind of just whittle them down from all the way across the room. TallMaple's gonna find another Take Any Heart. Alright, McMonkey's doing a good job. The bunnies are just kind of peacefully chilling on their side of the room for the moment.
I do notice that TallMaple is out of bombs, which is not good for the area of the map that he is in.
Yeah, but
really
he does
not a whole lot you
the...
can do in Death Mountain with no bombs.
Well, true, but he does know where the bomb store is. It's really close to his start screen, which, you know, if you go buy bombs, you can come back. McMonkey, by the way, clears that room. Oh, they're back.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They
I thought he would
right
get. I thought he would get at least one time through that room, and now McMonkey is going to see the key and the key door and know that he is ladder blocked in level 1. And chat's telling me it was the compass that was in that room.
Yeah.
I didn't actually see the blip, so.
Oh yeah. It was the compass, and now we know that the Triforce is on the other side of that Chevy room. So.
Yuck. We definitely... Well, I mean, we might need a ladder.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a 5-try or 6-try entry, because 3 appears to be ladder blocked. 1 we know is ladder blocked.
Mm-hmm.
TallMaple.
Right, so McMonkey is going to head in the direction of the arrow store. And, you know, these bushes that we also need to burn, but hopefully in the direction of the arrow store. Oh, 134 rupee. Big money-making game hit, though, for TallMaple. He's got enough to buy a candle if we could find this dilly thing.
Oh, don't take it. Okay.
And exactly, Bommy. There could be that Goma in level 1 could still be an item. I'm just going buy arrows. We've already seen how many bunny rooms this early in the game. You've got the bow, you've got the money.
There's also a potential Goma block, push block in, was it level 3?
3? Yeah, 3 all the way out in that little arm. Alright, McMonkey's gonna also buy a potion, and it looks like it's a double Pepsi day. 2 for the price of 1. Actually, 2 for less than the price of 1.
TallMaple gonna find the bomb shop. He'll probably stack up on bombs while he's here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would. Get as many as you can, and then up a save there, thank goodness, is the arrow purchase from McMonkey. So now when he goes into these rooms and these levels, we can kill some of these Gomas. I think we're going to get a little bit of reverse candle row here. He's going to burn this all the way back and head over towards, I guess, like vanilla level 1.
1 or possibly even 8. up.
Yeah.
Of course,
8
you
would
couldn't
not
get
be
very
hey.
far in 8. Weren't we like pretty much immediately ladder blocked in 8 as well? There was just
I don't
funny
remember.
room.
I just know that it wasn't very palatable, though. There we go. There's the second push pickup for McMonkey. Though with the finding that bomb shop, that means the bombs aren't our rare store, so there's a good chance that either the arrows or the candle is. Poor TallMaple is just going, okay, can I have not a boomerang to the back of the head? McMonkey says the exact same thing.
As well.
Yeah, this overworld. I mean, you know, as much as we complain about the wizards on the overworld, I will take them.
Yeah, and then at least you don't have to
yeah.
deal with them on the in the dungeons.
Very true. Looks like we're gonna go back into. We're gonna do some whistle checks. This is fine. TallMaple though, sadly, this is gonna force TallMaple in a direction that he's not gonna end up getting a candle from.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he's headed back towards Death Mountain. With these
I
bombs.
think, yeah, he's got to do Armos, he's got to do Death Armos in the open cave below it still. I'm trying to remember what was over here as McMonkey finds another candle shop.
Another bomb shop.
Not a bomb shop, sorry.
Bomb shop.
I mean, to be fair, if we could, you know, if we can burn the bush on the overworld, we should probably be able to blow it up. Just saying.
That's very true. We also have a sword. We should be able to just cut it down.
Yeah, that too. Here's another Take Any Heart for McMonkey. TallMaple is, what was that? I think that was another Take Any. Oof, we're gonna hopefully go hug the fairy fountain. Absolutely nothing on that screen. McMonkey, medium secret. Thank you at Death Armos. Thank you, BBQ. Alright, McMonkey clears the entire screen so that he doesn't get murdered before bombing open Forgotten Spot and finding 40 more rupees.
40 more arrows to fire.
Exactly. Or secrets if we manage to find a book. Bomb upgrade would also be really nice.
That's very true. And we have not really addressed the flags if anybody is new to these tournament flags. Yeah, we need the book to understand the hints, or any of the old men. The Triforce entrance into 9 is random between 5 and 8. Obviously, we have Shapes Dungeons and a Mixed Quest overworld. And our dungeon items are what we call intra-dungeon shuffle, which means each dungeon will have at least one heart container. It's just shuffled whether it's the basement item or the floor drop.
Oh, McMonkey! He's gotta be careful. I'd be letting those arrows fly. Like, you gotta use them. Alright, he's gonna leave one guy alive, so just in case this is a level, it's not going to respawn. TallMaple is going to find and enter level 6. Now, when McMonkey was down here, he didn't have a sword, so there wasn't a lot he could do. Looks like our snakes have rolled up.
Yeah. Yeah, rolled up ropes are another pain of an enemy.
This is either an anvil or Big Bird looking to the...
I was thinking it looks like one of those turret guns from Star Wars, from Empire Strikes Back when they're on Hoth and the...
Yeah. The ones on like the big legs.
Yeah.
Good, great bomb there for TallMaple. And again, we didn't see McMonkey do a lot of this level because he just didn't have any weapons. We're gonna find a key on the floor.
Helldiver sentry facing right is what chat says. I've never played Helldiver, so I will have to take your word for that one, but...
Yeah, we're getting another key on the floor, but he's going to try to bomb north because we really need to get out of this bottom row. McMonkey letting the arrows fly so that he doesn't get killed. There's the candle
shop. It's actually a very cheap candle, which is good for TallMaple because he is heading in that direction and will likely spend the money on that candle before he makes it back to the white sword item.
I know, but it's still kind of a shame because we had the chance to save all sorts of money in the seed.
Also a very large secret.
It is. It's really generous large.
And
secret.
there's another arrow shop, so that means the candle shop is in fact a rare shop.
Yeah, that is a rotten place for the game to put that, but it makes sense. Oh no!
That's the kind of room that you hate to see on a one heart deep strat, because you got to move out of the door quick because of the spike trap, and then you run headfirst into an enemy.
And then you get sniped on Death Mountain and sent back to start as well. But McMonkey's going to up a save. He's got a decent amount of money. He's gotten a lot more resources. He's going to do a full reset so that he can get a bomb chance on his first kill. Now those guys aren't going to drop you anything.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I was like, I don't remember where the closest bomb droppers are to start, though. You might have to walk a few screens to get there.
Yeah, up and right. There's a whole screen full of blue gorillas up here somewhere. And that's very true.
Here we go.
We do have we haven't any road that takes us up to Death Mountain. It's still kind of sad. Now the game says no, you can't have bombs. However, we do know there's a bomb store underneath vanilla level 2. And then we're going to find level 2.
Okay. So we are going to last locate level 9 tonight.
Raft spot, raft spot.
No.
We're cheering for chat, Colding. I mean, commentary-wise, you're kind of supposed to try to stay a little bit neutral. Just to, not make it incredibly biased for one person or the other. So I'm cheering for chat and all sorts of pain and torture.
Yeah, I cheer for chaos.
Yeah, chaos is good.
Actually, I think we have a runner named Chaos. So.
We do.
Chaos in the seed.
Yes, chaos in the seed, not in real life. So I'm wondering, McMonkey, seeing this potential push block room, this could also have a floor drop when he finishes clearing it. He wisely is going to take it down to just that single orange dark nut. Let's see if we have a segmented 2. We don't. Good. TallMaple.
Well, we don't know that yet. It could still be segmented. We just that wasn't the push block.
Oh, there we go, TallMaple. We got the ladder in level 6.
Oh my goodness, that is a huge find for TallMaple, who up to this point I felt like was falling further and further behind.
Yes. But now TallMaple, I would imagine, is going to up a save and go for that red ring.
I would have just done the world wrap. Yeah, but he could have just world wrapped from like 3 screens away.
Do we know if he can? Because I've been playing this game for over 5 years now, and I still can't world wrap. It's just one of those things. All right, TallMaple knows that Alpha That Coast is his red ring. He's now got the ladder. He's going for it.
Yeah, and with the overworld deaths that we've seen, this is going to be very helpful.
It really is. McMonkey takes out the bunny, and now these bubbles are just giving him a hard time. Oranges are either vanilla or close to vanilla.
This will also be very useful or very helpful if TallMaple goes back up here to the Lost Hills and finds his red candle.
To answer a question in chat, nope, we haven't found it.
Yep. Yeah, no level 9 sighting tonight yet.
I'm voting for it to be
only dungeon we have not seen.
Yeah, so, we've seen everything else. And the white sword can't. Oh, this is actually good for TallMaple if he makes it off the screen alive. Mm-hmm. He goes north. Go north, TallMaple.
No. What is over here that he is so obsessed with?
He's working his way over there because he's covering all the checks that he hasn't done yet. So we're gonna find the magical sword.
Isn't this like the 3rd or 4th time that he's come over to this corner? What is he missing?
He keeps dying. Things kept killing him. He hasn't had a chance to get into most of these caves. He's got to go get... This is going to get him the red candle, though, because he's going to go north.
Yes. No!
No, go north. Do not screen scroll. TallMaple. Where are we going here? That's just a guy with a hint that we can't read yet.
Yeah.
Who probably says that your white sword item is a red candle, but we just can't.
Yeah, right.
We can't read it. McMonkey is trying to get to the compass here in level 2. He's got to avoid all the orange dark nuts. Does a great job. Here comes the candle for TallMaple.
And now, hopefully his next routing takes him over towards that arrow shop himself.
I would hope so.
He has the money for
that
arrows.
Would be really nice.
He's got the bow.
I could almost understand him going into level 1. Because he'll now be able to get north of the Chevy room, but I would have liked to see him pick up arrows first, because we know, and I think he had seen it as well, that there's a Goma block possibly in there.
Yeah.
And all the bunnies.
He also has all of these forest burn bushes to check.
He does great bombs here, by the way, for McMonkey to clear the Darknet room and find a heart on the floor of level 2. And to answer your question in chat, yes. I don't usually care what kind of cheese. The answer is yes. Another heart and some money for McMonkey. He's gonna bomb north and find Dodongo. In a perfectly empty room. It was a jerk face.
They don't call them troll dongos for nothing.
I mean,
and now he's only got one left.
Yeah, he's got him.
Got it.
Potion letter for TallMaple.
Oh, I thought this was going to be a bait block for McMonkey.
That would be really sad. Especially since we haven't... Oh! Found the power bracelet one room away from the Triforce. Alright, there's another fancy hat for McMonkey. He's back on his way. How long do we think it'll be before McMonkey ends up back over at level 6 to get that ladder?
I wouldn't. Me personally, I would probably last locate the ladder. Because I hate level 6 that much now.
Okay. I mean, McMonkey now has the power bracelet, so I kind of agree a little bit with chat that now's a pretty decent time to go looking for level 9, because the only two things that you're missing are the ladder and the raft. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of overworld potential. And we've got TallMaple heading up towards Death Mountain, but with no bombs. We're going to burn some more bushes. This is actually a bomb shop. We're not going to burn it, though.
Oh,
we're going to do some whistling. This is fine.
And now he's probably going to try to farm bombs off of the gorillas?
He's going back into level 5 with 163 rupees. This is actually not terrible for him. He has the ladder as well, so he's going to be able to just walk into the moat and get his any key when he gets to the next room. This is the map. McMonkey is going to whistle to level 4, and then are we heading back to 3? Or no, we're going to the power bracelet spot. He just got a power bracelet. We're checking power bracelet spots.
Did he forget he has the ladder? He can just stand on the water and stab
these
things down.
He's also got a red ring, though. I mean, you got the red ring. You can take a couple extra bops.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, McMonkey does the power bracelet checks over here. Now he's going to be heading probably to the other side of the world. So I think level 5 looks like, how about a griffin? Oh, look, more bunnies.
Yeah.
I like this. TallMaple, go get arrows.
Yeah.
Go get yourself some arrows. McMonkey, meanwhile, is going to head to the power bracelet check next to Vanilla
Maple
level
back in
Woodsword Cave. He's got the ladder, so he can actually go through this. He's got the any key now.
It seems like a pretty easy enemy set.
Mm-hmm. I say do 7 when you're forced to, maybe? Again, yeah, enemy set-wise, this is not terrible. McMonkey is headed kind of in the direction of level 6 and the remaining power bracelet.
Forget what I said about the enemy set.
Wait, was that Wizrobes or was that Lionel's?
No, that was a room full of blue Wizrobes.
Runway! Well, we gotta play Find the Bomb Wall, too. And I'm not disagreeing with you, Rando. I just will still leave 7 for as long as I possibly can. And yeah, TallMaple was able to grab the any key when he was in level 5, which is very good.
McMonkey leaving level 6, by the way.
Oh, McMonkey,
not
go back into
leaving the actual
6.
level, but moving away from it.
Oh, we're gonna burn. He has to burn some deadwoods.
I would.
There's our other candle shop. So the candle shop isn't even the rare shop today.
Oh wow! So what's the rare?
But it was candle blocked. Maybe it's gonna be like the expensive key, like shield store.
Maple
headed in the direction of 1. Yeah. Alright, so if you're a McMonkey, you're going to finish up all of these checks looking for level 9 so that it can tell you exactly how many Triforces, that hurts, TallMaple, how many Triforces you need. We're going to find a hint shop underneath that burn bush.
Yeah, is that what we call the cheat screen?
Yeah, that's what Fury calls the cheat screen, yes.
Yeah.
I just call it the screen where you screen scroll. Alright, so McMonkey is going to whistle the desert. This is going to be a take any cave for McMonkey. And I like this. I understand this logic. McMonkey is going to clear everything he can clear, looking for level 9 to see exactly how many Triforces he needs. Before he decides where he's going to go dig, looking for either the raft, the ladder, or silvers. Now, TallMaple, without the arrows, is not going to be able to take out the Goma in the room that's above here. So if you're TallMaple, you're
crazy?
hoping...
Or did he not clear... Am I crazy, or didn't he clear all of these Lionel rooms on his first time through?
I thought he had, but at this point in the race, you might be getting a little bit, a little nervous that you have 0 Triforces at 46-ish minutes.
Well, this is the Triforce room right here that he's in.
Okay. Oh, more bunnies.
And it's bunnies.
I mean, you know, it could be worse. It could be Blue Wizards. Oh,
okay,
there
well,
we
here's
go.
our item. Oh,
so it's not the Goma.
Potentially an item.
Yeah.
It's a heart. So it could be the coast heart, or we could have 2 floor items.
Very true. And one of them, I guess, could still be under the Goma.
Oh, that's true. That is a floor drop.
Oh, look at all these arrow stores. Yeah, the arrow store is definitely not the rare shop. Now
this
he's
is
gonna
also
clear
a drop
this room. Yep.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him put the red candle to use in here. There you go.
Or just start dropping some bombs. You got 7 of them.
Mm-hmm. That too.
Sometimes the time you save from using bombs, and especially because they do AoE damage, is more than makes up for the time that it takes.
Oh, we have to clear the bunnies to get anywhere else in this level 1. All right, McMonkey's leaving all of that money on the floor.
Oh. He has enough that if he sees another blue ring shop, it might almost be worth it for him to buy that blue ring, because again, there's not a whole lot to spend money on this seed.
Yeah, very true. I mean, we'd love a bomb upgrade.
Yeah, but bomb upgrades
we're not
going to
go into 5 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, McMonkey is gonna do the power bracelet check at Bogey's arrow. Here comes the Triforce for TallMaple.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know it yet.
He's not in a position to get Y forced.
Now he's gonna
he's gonna take it.
Oh, he's gonna pick it up. I don't necessarily hate this though.
He's got the recorder so he can come back here, but I would have at least seen those next 3 rooms, because you wouldn't have to clear that room again. Rooms don't reset unless you've seen 6 rooms.
Very true.
And now you got to clear that room again.
What if he gets stuck though into something he couldn't kill and then had to up an A? Then the Triforce room is going to reset. I know. I'm not disagreeing. I would have gone into those rooms and then I would have cried when I got stuck in there with a Goma that I couldn't kill.
But I don't understand this play like right here where he's fighting these guys again. There we go.
All right, McMonkey is going to go into level 8. Let's see what we can do in here with these arrows. This is so nice. Just shoot him. You're fine.
Yeah.
We got a staircase with a Patra.
That's also a potential drop room, but looks like we got a transport.
To answer a question in chat, I don't know for sure because did McMonkey do the rest of Death Mountain west?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't.
Zelda's room full of bunnies and bats. Then yeah, we're probably gonna need a raft or a ladder. Top of waterfall, yes. I don't remember what it was though.
It was a secret, I believe.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I think it was a 40 rupee secret.
Yeah, because level 3 is at vanilla level 5. Got a heart on the floor of 8. All the murdering of the bunnies for TallMaple again. And McMonkey's got to dance with the manhandla. There you go. That's the Triforce room in 8. Oh, do you take this? I mean, it's going to stay dead, so...
Yeah, you never have to kill that again. There's our bait block.
Hello, bait block. How you doing today? You're sadly useless. Alright, McMonkey's going to take the Triforce while he's up here. He's already checked all of the rooms that are surrounding this one. There's a book!
Just a
book.
Bommy,
you called it.
Okay, so it looks like our other two items are... Or our other item is either under one of those bunny rooms or...
That Goma?
That Goma room,
Yeah.
Either way, I would go buy arrows and then just whistle back here before I go and sort anything else.
Yeah, me too. But all right, so McMonkey's going to continue on. We're still looking for 2 items in 8. I think he's going back and clearing the rooms that he doesn't remember clearing before, but unfortunately for him, this is the room he took a death in. It had a key on the floor.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There was a key on the floor. And the room below it only has 2 bunnies in it, but it is the compass.
Yeah, this is just the compass. But he's doing a great job of clearing the bunnies. Just, wish he had arrows.
Yeah.
So this is just going to be the compass, unfortunately. McMonkey gets stuck inside of a shutter, but he's able to clear it using the arrows, and he finds the map of this level 8, and it's not small. Oh, look, more bunnies! I mean, you missed the bunny, but we've already gotten the Triforce, we've already gotten the floor item. Yeah, it's looking like it's the Goma room all the way at the top of the parenthesis. Or the dash column, I should say. Because there's a Goma, or the far left room. Okay.
What was the floor item in 8? Was it just a heart?
Heart container.
Okay. I did not see that pickup, by the way.
Yeah, I saw it a little bit earlier. It's up near the Triforce area.
Yeah, I think I do remember you saying that. I was watching Maple and
stab endless bunnies?
Yeah, basically.
Now, here's the cool part for McMonkey. He might clear a couple of these rooms, but there's not really much of a reason to. If it's not a shutter door, he should not... I mean, not a shutter door. If it's not a staircase, he should not care. TallMaple's going to go back into level 4. We know the item in here was the recorder, which he got out of this room.
Yeah. So maybe he's just looking for the Triforce to...
Yeah. Alright, McMonkey's going to take a bop from the Patra and, well, get shuttered in with a dig dogger who made questionable life choices. I keep getting notifications from my electric company saying, somebody in your area lost power. And I'm like, thanks, I have it. Leave me alone. Oh, get out of the room. There you go, McMonkey. Yeah, see, this isn't a staircase either. No reason to clear it. Now we have to clear this because it's a potential shutter door, but first he's going to see if the top wall bombs. Did someone just see by a lake is an entrance to death? Oh dear. That's
that would mean
gonna be raft. That's gonna be raft blocked.
Yeah. That would be the raft at the 1Q4.
Yeah. Because we've seen, I think, everything else that's considered a raft. There's a banana in level 8 and a staircase. There we go, MG Weirdo. Alright, TallMaple's like, ugh, I don't need this key. Hey, here we go. Second item in 8. You gotta get past that guy. Oh, wait, no, that was the transport staircase, wasn't it?
That Leok room, that was where the banana was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was already far enough away. Could those be the ladder spots? No, ladder spots are across a river. Or,
yeah, those are...
step across.
Yeah, it says step across the water.
But if it's saying 9 is by a lake, I'm looking at my map and I'm just going, yeah, that's gonna be vanilla level 4. Because we've seen Forgotten Spot, we've seen the one across from Forgotten Spot, we've seen all the ones on the forest. McMonkey's trying to find a way into these rooms that he hasn't been able to get to. Yeah, because the other ladders, yes. The other raft spot is the coast.
Is considered along the coast. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, Triforce out of 4 for Maple. So, closes up the Triforce count 2 to 3 now.
Yes, that other wood thing. And we've seen, yes, we have in fact seen both Recorder Lakes. Goma blocking raft would definitely be a thing.
I always think it's hilarious when Goma blocks silvers, because then you have to go buy wood arrows to get the silver arrows.
Yeah, that's actually one of K-Tap's favorite things. All right, we're going into level 3. Now, again, we were Goma blocked from a potential staircase here in level 3.
But we were also ladder blocked from those 6-ish rooms up top.
Yeah, so there's a chance, and we never saw past this key.
Oh yeah,
door,
I guess we never spent these keys.
K-Tap, I was saying that you highly enjoy, from what I remember, you highly enjoy when the silvers are blocked by wood arrows. See, I remember stuff occasionally. I can't tell you people's names or birthdays, but I can usually tell you little bits of detail. All right, we haven't seen either item. No, Ramrodius. No, she doesn't. So we're just gonna not mention that 9 is definitely at vanilla level 4. All right. Meanwhile, we're working our way through level 3. We're gonna go past this. Oh, we're gonna find the whiz robes. But, you know, again, TallMaple has a red ring, so he's got a ton of health, and this will be nothing.
And this has turned into a full dig of level 8 for McMonkey, so hopefully he finds something in here to pay off for the time investment that he's got.
Very true. Even just a white sword at this point would definitely speed things up. There's the Triforce in level 3.
Okay, so it was definitely a ladder blocked level 3.
Oh yeah, you had to get past that to get to the Triforce. Oh, here we go. It does not push, but this is giving McMonkey access to the rooms he couldn't get to. He was bombing all over in the north of this section. He could not get in here. I don't think we've seen anything in level 3 yet.
We saw a floor heart container, but we have not seen the basement item.
This is looking like a Goma again.
It's
Oh no, he didn't get one of those rooms.
There's a key door above that Goma.
Oh man.
So yeah, unless it's up there, then yeah, it could be that Goma.
All right, McMonkey with the bow and arrow is headed back in the direction of level 3. Yeah, that's not it. That's the Triforce. TallMaple's going to pick up the Triforce, so it's either the key door or it's the Goma. Now, I think McMonkey just left 8 without the second item.
I didn't see him go down any basement, no, so...
Yeah, because he just bombed in, pushed that block, it did not push, and then he left. Here's the floor heart, okay.
Floor heart. That also makes him mags eligible, which, guys on the wrong side now, mags are over in Casino Corner, so you can't quickly get back there, I was gonna say.
BBQ saying in chat that Goma blocking multiple items means that we are in Maryland. Maple has seen an arrow shop, but it was very early on in the game, so he may not remember. Yeah, it's Goma.
It's the Goma.
Goma's the item.
So 3 had a hard ladder block for the Triforce and a hard bow block for the item.
Yes, and we're about to find out what the oh, McMonkey, don't bother clearing this. Go to the Goma. He's gonna clear it, but it's fine. He's got a ton of arrows. Ah, he's gonna dodge the
but he does not have a red ring, so
no,
he needs to
he's
not
he's
take
eventually...
too many more of those.
I mean, after the full dig of 8, that yielded absolutely nothing, and then he's gonna get stuck here in 3 without a ladder. He's either gonna go back into 7. Or he's going to go probably back to 6. Because he's already got the power bracelet on a level 2, so he knows that that's not going to do anything. But here, we should be able to see what is underneath this Goma. After we kill the gels.
Needs to be careful fighting this Goma too. He's only got 2.5 hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an arrow purchase for TallMaple.
Yay!
I'm happy now.
All right, that's about time. All right, he's going to up a continue and hopefully head right back. He's going to go to the fairy fountain, but maybe head right back to level 3. All right, let's see what this is.
All right, survey says...
Raft, raft, raft. Raft!
It's the raft!
Woohoo!
It almost had to be at this point. I mean, I guess there is another item in 1.
There's the item underneath the Goma in 1. And then there's going to be an item in 8. Sorry, K-Tap, but we do need the silly thing today.
Now, if you're McMonkey, do you just go find 9 to see how many Triforces you need? Or do you know that you can't get in with 3 anyway, so you just go dig a few Triforces and then hope?
Well, he's whistling to somewhere, so we are about to find out. He's gonna whistle to level 8. He got the Triforce out of here. This is not the right level.
Yeah, he's whistling.
2? Are we whistling to... Where are we going? Level 2. Okay, here goes TallMaple back into level 3. Now, this is gonna get him the raft. He might actually know that he needs it at this point. Gleeok returns along the river. Thanks, game.
Well, I didn't see the hint that said...
It's okay, chat did.
It was at... yeah, but, assuming that chat's not lying to us, because chat's never lied to us before.
I mean, chat will exaggerate,
it had to be,
but...
It had to be TallMaple that saw it, because he's the only one with the book. So, yeah, he would have to know
that he needs the raft. Well, the thing is he has a couple more checks that maybe aren't necessarily...
Well, he just finished Candle Row.
Yeah.
On his way to buy arrows, so I'm not sure.
Has he done Forgotten Spot? Oh yeah, go McMonkey. Go see what's underneath this Goma.
He might not have done Forgotten Spot. I personally always forget that Forgotten Spot's a lake.
Okay, here comes the raft for TallMaple. Now this is good news because he's also going to be able to go into level 9, which is at level 4, vanilla level 4. That's not our item. It's the room all the way in the tail of this level 1. Now that's bad news for McMonkey because he's not going to be able to get the Triforce or that item.
Oh, there it is. It's the wand.
Oh, okay, never mind. We're good.
It was under the
bunnies.
All right. Well, that gives you an offensive upgrade that doesn't cost a
money
rupee every time you fire it, at least.
Okay, this is fine. We like added damage. Though I was more excited that it would send McMonkey back into level 6.
Yeah.
All right, TallMaple is going to head into level 8. Now we know there's a power bracelet in level 2. But unfortunately for TallMaple, I don't think he's burned there yet. All right, McMonkey's headed to go check level 9. Let's see how many Triforces we need. Though I don't know if McMonkey knows for sure that this is level 9.
Yeah, I don't think that he does.
All right, let's see. All of them!
8!
Oh, where are we going to go dig for that ladder, McMonkey? Why did he retry?
Wow.
There's the Triforce.
Oh, that was a nice bomb by TallMaple.
Yeah, we got to get all of them. Every single Triforce. All right, so if you are McMonkey, are you going to go to 7 first, or are you going to go to 6? Because he's already got the items that he can reach in level 8. He's got the items that he could reach in level 1. We're taking any road. No, we're not. Maybe? We're on the wrong side of this bush. we got to go to the other side of this bush to get to any road. Well, unfortunately, McMonkey can't get to the Triforce in level 1 because it's on the other side of a Chevy room. You are hard ladder blocked in level 1 and level 3. There's the Triforce in 8 for TallMaple. Here's the any road for McMonkey. No, and he's going to 6, so this is a good call.
Has TallMaple... He's still looking for level 2, we think, right?
Yes,
so he hasn't seen all the dungeons yet. He obviously hasn't seen 9.
He just got his candle like 10 minutes ago, and that was after he had gone over into that section of the forest. So I just don't think he has seen it yet. Because that's one of the only burn spots over in that section of the world.
Yeah.
Now, this wand here in level 6 is going to make mincemeat out of these dark nuts.
Yeah, this is one of the huge advantages of the wand over the arrows.
Oh yeah. Is it can do damage to the dark nuts and it's not costing us money. So maybe when we go back into 7 to get our Triforce, we can maybe get a bomb upgrade. That'd be good. We like those. Those are fun. Oh, this is a lovely room in level 8. Did we see McMonkey? I guess he had to have come through here.
Yeah. Unless he just took the transport over.
And dude, do you know how happy TallMaple probably is to be able to shoot all the bunnies?
To have the arrows now.
Be like, yeah, I can actually just kill them with a bow and arrow and not stab them.
I wonder if he'll go back to 1, because he's still missing an item out of 1.
Yeah,
knowing that you can clear those 3 rooms that quickly now.
Yeah. All right, so here we have, I think this is transport. Oh no, white sword was the second item in 8. That's okay.
How did McMonkey not get there? Was it ladder blocked?
I don't know. Maybe it was. All right, white sword for TallMaple. So this is not terrible. McMonkey is continuing to work through his way in level 6. We're about
the other item is all the way up in the north.
Yeah, it was
northeast. So he's gonna be
it's ladder blocked. He couldn't get there.
Oh, it's through a Chevy room.
Yeah, he couldn't get there.
Oh. Ouch.
And the room above it is that horizontal chute. There is the ladder for McMonkey.
There's the ladder for McMonkey. Now, he doesn't have his Triforce out of here, but he knows he needs all the Triforces, so he has that bit of knowledge advantage. So, yeah, he'll go dig the Triforce out of here, and then I expect him to do the world wrap. I am pretty sure that he knows how to do the world wrap.
Oh, yeah. Pick up his red ring and go finish level 1. and everything else.
Yeah.
No feat of strength will save the princess. Thanks, game. We've already figured that out.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess he'll last locate too. So once he finds the power bracelet, he'll know that there's no reason to go do power bracelet checks.
Yeah, but yeah, McMonkey, the room above where Betty is the horizontal shoot room, so you can't go south from there. And the room to the left was the Chevy, so he was not getting in there. Room. All right, Triforce was not hard to... I don't think it was hard to find in 6. Although I guess we didn't see it on TallMaple's side. And yeah, the banana's on the other side of the transport staircase, but you can get there from here to sound like we are from Maine.
Did TallMaple not get the Triforce out of 6? I knew he was in there for a little
I don't
while.
know. I'm not really sure. I thought he had seen it, because I thought we saw it. Dig Doggers making questionable life decisions.
Yeah, even on his
Compass. I mean, you got red ring.
Yeah,
he's got to go through the key door, but he'll be able to get where the banana is.
Yeah.
He's just got to be really careful not to clear some of these rooms where, you know.
Ooh, he's heading in the wrong direction, though. Alright, back up.
Alright, McMonkey's going to go ahead, use a potion to make sure that he does not die incredibly deep in this level 6, and then know that he has to go up and around and kill all the bunnies. Maybe we just didn't get it in 6 because he would have had to kill all the bunnies to get there.
Yeah, I'm betting that's... betting that played a role in it for sure.
And more bunnies. All the bunnies.
Oh, and it's ladder blocked.
All
Maybe
right,
that's why we didn't get it. Well, no, he had the ladder because
Yeah.
this is where the ladder is. Yeah. All right.
All right, McMonkey's got his Triforce out of level 6. He's gonna probably world wrap, head over, get his red ring, and then start cleaning up. Because at this point, there's a fairly decent chance. Oh no, yeah, I forgot. We haven't any road that takes us over there. We're good.
Nope. Bomb up, Maple. Bomb up. Okay.
Oh.
Or just leave, but don't go dig. No.
He's got to look for it.
He's
missing level 2. He's missing silvers. There's another item in here. You've seen most of this 8. You know, you're
that's painful because
did he actually get the Triforce
away.
in 8?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. I was watching McMonkey.
At least I think he picked
All
it
right,
up.
McMonkey got his red ring. Now he's headed down and around the coast towards level 1. Thank you, BBQ. Yeah, the banana isn't this way because... Oh, that's what chased McMonkey out of here. He couldn't... another ladder block. More bunnies! Alright, McMonkey, he's gonna make short work of this level 1. I imagine he's going to look for the 2 items while he's still in here. Oh yeah, he's just gonna shoot all the bunnies. It's gonna be fantastic. Here comes the staircase heart.
I believe this should be...
The heart.
Okay, this is the heart. Oh yeah, because the book is the other item. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm curious if he will take the book. I guess you still kind of have to.
9.
I hate what the book does to the wand, though. Especially if the wand is, if you're using it as like your main offensive weapon, like he is. I hate what the book does to the wand.
Well, yeah, but you can actually use the wand fire. You just have to get used to. Here comes the banana room for TallMaple. Triforce room for McMonkey, though I imagine he's gonna go a couple of extra rooms and look for the next item. Banana. But yeah, so you have to get used to like not throwing the fire directly into your path. Here is gonna be the book for McMonkey. Just don't get grabbed. All right, we're gonna do some river checks here for TallMaple, maybe. Yeah, because he hasn't found 2 yet.
Yeah.
Triforce out of 1 for McMonkey.
So they were tied up on Triforces for a hot minute there, but
McMonkey's about to make some serious ground because he's already got the item out of 4 and 3. He just needs to go back in and get the Triforce from 3.
yeah, and I think the big thing in his advantage right now is that he has the item and the Triforce out of 2, and TallMaple is headed in the complete wrong direction. And if he digs all of this Death Mountain,
I mean, he's got to. He died up here. He ran out of bombs up here. You know, it's one of those things. It's a higher percentage of checks. Oh, hint! Well, we knew that. Thanks. Yep, we also knew that, but thank you again. 7. We're looking for information about 7. Game. Thankfully, McMonkey saved. I don't actually.
I was gonna say I didn't see if he
6.
saved or
He's
not.
gonna whistle to 6. The other hint cave is the Deadwoods cave where you would screen scroll over.
Yep. So yeah, you can whistle to 6 and then go buy those. Yeah, we need to know what's in. Yeah, essentially where 7 is.
We need to know what's in 7.
What 7
Anything about 7.
Well, it won't give you a hint about silvers being in 9, but if it tells you what the item is in 7,
yes, then we're
and
in
it's
great
not
shape.
silvers, then
we're
obviously
just getting Triforces. Yeah.
Yeah, then obviously you know that you don't need to dig the item.
And the second item in 8. Thanks, game. TallMaple's gonna go back into level 5.
Alright, more stuff that we knew.
Look, Gliok lurks with the recorder. We already knew that.
Yeah,
So unfortunately, none of those hints are going to do us any good. Because McMonkey also has an item left in 8 because he didn't get to the white sword, but he did most of 8. He's got to go back to 3 to get the Triforce, so maybe we see him dip back into level 8 to get that last item.
Yeah,
First,
he
we're gonna
didn't
do
see
5.
the hint about the white sword. He saw the hint about the
wasn't
boomerang.
one.
So yeah, both runners in level 5.
I mean, they both need the Triforce, so this is fair. And we know it's above the ladder block, so...
Yeah, and TallMaple still has not seen level 9 either, so he doesn't know that he needs all 8 Triforces. He might just
Bomb
be looking
upgrade!
for...
Ooh.
+5, alright.
Yay!
Yeah, he might be just hoping to get 5 Triforces and get into 9.
Yeah, and go digging for it. I mean, that, I'm betting, is what McMonkey is doing. He may end up digging 7 just a little bit, but I don't know that we see him spend that much time in 7.
If you don't see the silvers on the way to your Triforce, then yeah, you bail, and you got to gamble.
And you got
especially
the book,
an hour
so...
and 16 minutes in. I mean, this is...
Bomb upgrade for McMonkey as well. And I mean, mathematically, it makes sense. 1 item in 8 that he might check for coming out of 3 on his way to 9. Oh, shift.
Especially if he has seen every room in 8 except for those few that were on the other side of Chevy doors, then yeah, he could go back to 8 real quick and just check. And it still would be beneficial to get the white sword because that's half as many hits against Ganon. Even though you got a red ring, you're probably not going to die with the wood sword.
Yeah.
But, you know, it will still speed up level 9 that much quicker.
And our runners are within, like, 1 room of each other, which is awesome.
And this should be our item. Or no, we already saw the item. This will be the heart container.
Heart container.
So I guess TallMaple might be making a Mags play? Or maybe he just wants the extra health?
I don't know. I mean, the Mags play would be nice. Health is also really, really good.
Yeah. There's not... I guess you could whistle to 4. That's only 4 screens walking.
There's not much up there. I did not curse. Thank you very much, guys. Our runners have a high five moment there. I mean, if I had wanted to curse, I would have done it in a different language. I've worked in a kitchen long enough that I could. In a few different options. McMonkey's gonna peace out on the heart container.
And he would actually have an even. Oh, maybe he's going back for it. Maybe he realized I was going to say he would even have a better
he's
chance
going.
at Mags.
Well, he's got to go up into that corner to go finish 3.
Yeah, and he also is still on white sword, so it'd make even or wood sword, so it'd make even more sense for him to go try to get Mags.
Very true. And he stands a really decent chance of being able to pick it up, which is how you know the game is just going to go, nah.
Yeah, 60% chance.
And yes, thank you, Bommy, to answer a question in chat. Vanilla level 4 has level 9 today. So we're going to take the transport staircase and go north. Again, our runners are in fairly close sync here. McMonkey's going to go to the left.
One went right, one went left.
Oh, no! No! Beep, strats! Silvers are either in 9 or in 7. And yeah, K-Tap is not thrilled that we needed the raft today.
Oh, and then
but
you have
there
to go
is still a
through this room
chance
again.
that it puts our silvers underneath a Goma, and that would make her happier, even if it is on a raft spot.
Triforce out of 5 for McMonkey. It looks like going right was the correct play.
It also got him the compass.
Oh, I didn't notice I got him the compass.
Yeah, he got the compass, so that definitely put him in.
All right, here we go. Back
in
into 7. This is the wild card here. This is the only dungeon beside 9 that we don't know what the items are. Well, McMonkey doesn't know what the second item in 8 is, but
because he couldn't get there.
There
was a ladder.
Yeah, being able to watch, having the privilege to watch both of them lets us know what the items are.
Oh no! Oh. Well, TallMaple's gonna. He's
good thing you bought that bomb upgrade.
Those bunnies are jerks. He's just trying to get through, and they're like, "Nah, we're gonna hit you with this." Oh my gosh, that Wizard Broom. I'm sorry, McMonkey, but you probably have to clear that as much as you don't want to. He's gonna go back around. Maybe use the bottom door, or see if it bombs. I mean, you can't hide in the bomb wall, but, you know. Go north, TallMaple, and then hang a left. Wow, where are we going? Oh, we've got to clear the Wizard Room. Unless this bombs. I think the blue Wizard is a transport staircase. And that is just, wow, good thing we have a potion. McMonkey's going to save his bombs. I definitely agree with this. He's going to go to the fairy fountain. I think we see him go back and finish 3. As TallMaple gets
or maybe
his
go
Triforce.
do that Mags check.
Yeah, Mags check would be really good too.
Looks like he's whistling. Hopefully he's whistling to 4.
Yeah, he did. He whistled to 4. So he's going to go check Mags. This is actually a really good call because I'm fairly certain that blue Wizard Broom, that's our transport staircase to get to the rest of 7.
All right.
All right, so if you're TallMaple, you're still looking for level 2. He's going to go check some raft spots.
Oh,
yes, we got it. Yay. All right, so this is great for McMonkey because it's going to give him added damage back in that terrible blue Wizard Room, but I think he's going to go finish 3 first.
Yeah.
Here comes the coast raft check for TallMaple. We know it's not level 2. It's a large secret. Okay. Oh no, he's going to get slam-mooed. He's going to up A continue so he doesn't get slam-mooed. He's going to go finish up any of the other checks he's got.
He does not have any potions. I wonder if he's going to purchase a potion before he... Oh, he's heading to 9. He's heading to 9 right now.
He's going to go check. He's got 5. Yeah, he's got 5, so there's a chance. All right, meanwhile, McMonkey, back in level 3. We know that the item in here was the raft, so does McMonkey. He just needs a Triforce. Here's level 9 for The guy at the door is going to say, I'm sorry, you must be this tall to enter.
Yeah, this elusive level 2 is the only thing that's killing Tall Monkey right now.
Tall Monkey? I like that.
TallMaple.
That's good. That's very good. All right, so McMonkey's going to get his compass from these blue Lanmos. McMaple
Yeah.
also works really well. All right, here we go. McMonkey's going to get his Triforce out of level 3. TallMaple is going to enter level 7. Now, he's going to get the same news that McMonkey did, that you have to clear that blue Wizrobe reverse C room.
Yeah, at least he'll have a
McMonkey is
white
whistling to 5 to go to 7. Sounds like a McDonald's breakfast sandwich. Yum.
Yeah.
I used to love McGriddles. I used to have to drive a very long way for work, so I would usually stop and get breakfast along the way. All right, transport staircase. Here we go.
This is
That's
one of the...
Whoa, how did he get there?
Okay.
And why didn't McMonkey clear that room?
It looked like it was a bomb wall.
Oh,
I don't know if he
dear.
just randomly bombed in a direction.
That we didn't
Bomb
see
wall
yet?
right of Chevy.
All right. Thank you, the
Okay.
Wayfaring Fox. Okay,
Oh,
so...
well, this doesn't even a push block, so he's going to have
Wow.
to start bombing.
And we are out of...
Oh, this is not the correct way to bomb, though.
Bomb upgrade
At
2?
least not from the
One more
Triforce bomb.
rupee.
Oh, he's
Go
one
get
rupee
one more
away.
rupee. Go kill anything. I don't care. And get that 1 rupee. TallMaple is headed back in the direction of level 6. Now, here's where this game could still throw us a loop. He's going to bomb into the Triforce
Oh,
room.
he's got it. Okay.
Yeah. He's got it. But get that 1 rupee. Get the rupee. But what if silvers are in 7?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm going... Good luck with that one, Shift. Anyway, if I'm McMonkey, I'm getting 1 rupee and I'm going back in for my bomb upgrade before I leave this level. I'm sorry, that's just what is going to happen. Especially heading into level 9. There it is. Get the rupee. Go back into 7.
It looks like this way then, because at least it'll give you a bomb refill.
Exactly.
He only has 1 bomb, and now he'll
5 more.
have 18. Yeah, he'll have 18 bombs.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Like, you really cannot be better suited for level 9 than Magical Sword, Red Ring, any key, and 18
all
bombs.
the bombs. Yes. All right, here we go. Bomb upgrade for McMonkey. He's going to up a save with the blue potion and all 18 of those bombs, and now we're headed into level 9.
So level 9, we are now looking for 4 things. We are looking for silver arrows. We are looking for 1 rupee so we can fire said silver arrow.
Yeah.
And we are looking for a shutter door that does not
Oh, see,
open.
look,
Here's
we're
my
good.
rupees.
We got one of those 4 things before we even made it into the door at 9, so we're fine.
Shutter door that does not open after we kill all of the enemies. Or a shutter door that opens immediately if Ganon is dead, and we are listening for the roar of Ganon. If we could get McMonkey's audio on, that would be fantastic.
Here, I'm helping.
Yay.
All right, here we go, into level 9. Okay.
Oh, no instant Zelda tonight.
Nope, but there's the compass for TallMaple. Now, we know this wall doesn't bomb. He does have to go up through 2 bunny rooms to be able to get his Triforce out of 6. But then again, he still needs to find level 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I would love to see what his map looks like to know how many more overworld checks he has. In case he just,
Yeah.
in case he realizes that he
is.
just has, like, that 1 spot, yeah.
Alright, so McMonkey's like, that is nothing I need to care about. It is not a staircase room. I'm not going to clear it. Moves on. There's the Triforce out of level 6 for TallMaple. There's a banana.
Oh,
uh-oh.
That's okay. We're down to, well, we are down to a 50-50 chance. He's down to a 33% chance because he hasn't seen the second item out of 8.
Very true. But we're missing Post Heart and Silver Arrows.
The 2 best items in the game.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, look at all these bombs we've got. Hints for TallMaple.
We've got hints. I don't think these are going to help him at all either, because I don't
Well,
think
no, one of
about
them was
level
no
2.
feat of strength, so he's not going to have to look for... He's
Well,
going to know that 2 can't be under a power bracelet at least. If he does both shops.
Yeah. Does he, I mean, does he even have anywhere left the power bracelet could be besides level 2?
I don't think so. I think he's seen all the other items. Alright, so we're going to get Recorder Lake.
That, power bracelet can't be in 9 because of the, important items.
Oh, it's a tree.
Okay. Yeah, it's just getting ready to say a tree.
It's a big tree. It's kind of like, oh, well, okay. Don't step on the bombs accidentally, monkey.
Yeah. You do have 18 bombs. You can give one up if you accidentally.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes, but why? We have all these bombs. Why would we give one to the jerk face?
So TallMaple's still... Okay, he's hopping in an any road.
It'll take him
there
back
is an
to
any road.
What, he's
just
going... No, this is Death Mountain. He's got to
Mountain.
finish Death Mountain Power Bracelet because he didn't get the second set of hints that tells you don't need Power Bracelet.
Well, he doesn't have the Power Bracelet.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. I'm a little
Yeah,
tired.
the Power Bracelet's in 2.
Yeah,
so...
he can't get it. But he has a bunch of Death Mountain checks he hasn't finished yet. So he's going to do this.
I was hoping he was...
good.
Because there's a any road that's just 2 screens south of level 2, and I was hoping that was where he was headed, but...
Oh, there's a Goma, but sadly we just popped out of that staircase, so it cannot be hiding our silver arrows. Alright, hopefully here comes some of the last checks in Death Mountain. Okay, my electric company is sending me even more messages. Go away!
I actually heard that one ping. I was like, is that my computer?
No, it's my phone. Chats, yep, that was a roar in that room. That was
a roar.
So we kind of have Ganon, sorta.
Well, yeah, he's got to be in that nub, right? Because we came from the right, and there's not a room south, and we saw the room north. Yeah, so Ganon's all the way out in that L, the top L in the northwest.
Oh, double shutter door, so this will not be, this won't be Zelda. He's gonna go south, because we have to see a large chunk of this. Oh, goodness. Alright,
this is where Red Ring and Magic Sword comes in.
Oh, yeah.
And all those bombs that we bought.
Nah, he's saving the bombs. We can just stab him.
Yeah. Yeah, the bombs, the only reason to really use the bombs is, again, that AoE damage that they do. Potion purchase for TallMaple. Oh, that is, in fact, Zelda. So we have Zelda and we have Ganon. That's always kind of scary whenever you find both of them before you find the silvers, because now it's like, well, how much more time do I spend in here? Okay, where are we at now? We're in the northeast corner. Oh, gonna take a hit, at least with beam swords, unfortunately, but... Okay, got the beam swords back, and we have another staircase. Oh, silver arrows! They were in here! Okay, so now we have Ganon, we have Zelda. Just gotta find the transports back. And unfortunately, TallMaple is still just in the wrong part of the map. That one burn bush over in the forest is gonna be his downfall tonight. right, so... well, my co-commentator is now in chat. She did not lose power, but her internet did in fact go out. So, chat is saying, did he miss Mark II? I don't know. He doesn't have his map on his personal tracker, but he definitely didn't burn that bush. McMonkey has Ganon in a wide open room. Only needs 4 hits with this magical sword. He's already got 3. He's looking for that last one. There we go. GG. That's bacon. And now there was just a staircase a few rooms away. Or perhaps it was even this staircase. And it should take us directly to Zelda, who is 1 room south. So get your GGs in chat for our race winner, McMonkey, finishing with an official race time.gg time of 1 hour, 34 minutes, 44 seconds. And we will get some... we'll get some invite links out, see if he wants to join us for a post-race interview. TallMaple, meanwhile, finds level 2. This is what he was missing. I believe it was a super linear level 2, so he should make pretty good time in this level 2. And time differential is actually one of the tie-breaking factors, so could elect to finish it out. There's a 30-minute mercy rule, so unless you think you're 30 minutes behind, a lot of times runners will just go ahead and finish it out. It does look like, looking at the racetime.gg race room, though, it does look like TallMaple has thrown in the DNF, so if we could also get him a invite link to see if he wants to join for a post-race interview. But we are now joined by our race winner, McMonkey. GG's, congratulations on moving to 2-2 on the Swiss portion of this tournament. What did you think about that seed?
Oh man, it was a rough slog through that. You know, there's some days where I feel like I've got a pretty good handle on enemy movement and everything, and then other days where I just seem to absorb every stray boomerang and sword that exists.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, me and Ceedy, who unfortunately her internet went out on her, and so she is not here. But yeah, me and her were talking about how we almost think that gorillas on the overworld are actually one of the most annoying enemies that you can deal with anymore.
Yeah, they certainly can be. It was frustrating at first, right? The deaths, but none of them were too costly, I don't think. It was annoying to die up on Death Mountain. It was annoying to die the screen before I got my wood sword, but I got back to those places fairly quickly. It was just leaving level 6. That was the thing that I was kicking myself about, because I found it early, I think without the sword, and after peeking my head in a bunch of other dungeons, that was clearly a relatively easier dungeon to explore, and it would have just, doing that one early just unlocks everything else. So, it just would have been a much more pleasant seed if I had just gone back to 6 earlier.
Yeah, and that was actually TallMaple, when he found level 6, he did have the sword, so he went ahead and dug out the item in it in his first go round. So he had the ladder much earlier than you, which obviously then led to a much earlier red ring. So he actually started to make up some ground, because you had a pretty substantial early lead, but he was making up ground. What ended up really hurting him was that he didn't see level 2 until very late. He basically full cleared the overworld and last located level 2.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. You leave one thing behind, and you either just mark it, or you figure I'll leave it for last, since I've already left it behind, if it's an odd location that you're not really going by anymore. So but yeah, I mean, needing the raft for 9 was was a funny little nugget after, feeling like fairly early flute and power bracelet. I was like, oh, I'm golden. I'll have everything I need. And all I wanted was to find 9 to know what I was in for, and needed to dig that raft out of 3 to get it.
Yeah. The raft block 9. And so many ladder blocks, arrow blocks, arrow blocked items, raft, I think it was even an arrow blocked raft, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it was a Goma guarding the raft.
Yeah, Goma guard. Yeah, so you needed arrows to get the raft. So it was actually required to buy the wood arrows tonight because silvers were a 9, so you weren't getting them without buying.
Yeah, thankfully money was not an issue. There was boatloads of money in this seed.
Gotcha. Money was good, especially with a red candle on the
right. Yeah,
sword item.
With red candle as the white sword item, I'll pick up on 4 hearts, which is nice. And then seeing red ring on the coast, then I don't really have to buy much of anything beyond arrows and hopefully bomb upgrades. I also got the any key very early, so I knew I wasn't spending money on much of anything else.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot to spend money on other than arrows and maybe like a potion here or there. But looks like
happy to get the win. Happy to move to 2-2. I'm gonna anxiously watch Bommy's matchup tomorrow to hopefully get another shot at her on the wheel.
Yeah, that would be fun. We had TallMaple for a second. I'm not sure. Oh, there he comes. All right, so now we are joined by our runner-up tonight, TallMaple. GG, buddy, you gave a good fight. You guys were neck and neck for a long time. But how you feeling?
I could not get that going at all. GG's, McMonkey. Well fought.
Thanks.
Well fought.
Well, it was fought. I ended up going to 6 last, and once I was blocked basically everywhere else. So, I got to that ladder as late as it was possible to get to. So it was definitely a slog for me too. I just kept, ramming my face into ladder blocks and, difficult combat and, no red ring since I didn't find the ladder either. So it was a mess, but we got through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. I had way too many overworld deaths. Combat is not my strong suit, and I don't think anything rolled down at all.
No, I don't believe.
Yeah. There was a lot of rolled up Tektites, rolled up Fire, rolled up Bats. Yeah, that is true.
So
the Pole's voice
overall,
everywhere.
Overall, if some of the enemies maybe rolled down, wouldn't have been so bad, but just all those deaths really, really got to me.
Yeah. The arrow purchase eventually being required because you had to go get the Goma. Had to go kill a Goma to get the raft to get into 9. But I feel like if you would have had that arrow a little bit earlier, especially maybe even in level 1 where there were several arrow shops, or not arrow shops, Pole's voice rooms is what I was trying to say, and you could have maybe got through them a little quicker. That was the only thing I was seeing was I was like, man, I would love to see him with arrows right now.
And that was kind of a big dummy moment for me. Sorry I couldn't take your advice, McMonkey. I tried to play smart, but I was dumb. I just didn't even think about the arrows, the arrow shop at all. And then finally it clicked, and I went back and got them. And
it also wasn't an immediate arrow purchase for me. I was clearing some overworld, but I did peek my head into 8, saw all the bunnies, and said, "Oh no, I'm waiting until I buy arrows for that mess." I didn't get so the plan pre-race was play smart. Step 2, don't be dumb. And, I'd say maybe 75% success on that.
We try our best, right? Try our best.
It's all you can do.
That's right. And actually, I almost forgot that I had the bow going into 1 and dying so many times and all of that because I got the bow like so early. And then, I almost forgot and then went back and I was like, oh, yeah, I better get those arrows.
Yeah, and I could have had that wand a lot earlier too, but I had marked the bunny room and said I'll come back when I have arrows. But then I knew it was really the only room I could clear without the ladder, so I didn't want to go back for just 1 or maybe 2. I think there was a Goma and the bunny room. And I was like, I don't want to go back for 2 rooms. I know I can't get the Triforce yet. And then once I finally did go back, I was annoyed to find that wand.
Yeah, now that you say that, I'm not sure if Maple ever even saw that wand in 1.
Sure didn't.
Yeah, but it was under one of the all bunny rooms. So we were wondering because Monkey, you went into 9 and you had 2 items in 9 you hadn't seen. I don't think either of you saw the item in 7, which we now know was the Coast Heart just by process of elimination. And you had an item in 8 that was ladder blocked. But yeah, were you starting to get nervous when the first item in 9 you saw was the magic boomerang?
No, because I was just so annoyed at 8 and 7 that I was going to stick to 9 no matter what. I mean,
yeah, I was saying that
it probably would have been smart to go back and get the single room in 8 that I could not access that had the second item. I cleared every other room in 8, which was another
it turned
annoyance.
out to be the white sword, which you had the magical sword at that point anyway, so it wouldn't have even mattered.
Right.
But, but
I tend to go with the. I generally go to 9 if it's relatively even odds because you got to find Ganon and Zelda anyway, and if you happen to find the arrows along the way, then you've saved time. So
and that. I think I even mentioned something about one of the worst feelings is whenever you find both Ganon and Zelda and you still haven't found the other item, and that was exactly what happened to you. You found
it was, but
Ganon,
I didn't have
Zelda.
A ton of 9 left. I think I only had 1 more staircase that wasn't an item, so yeah, it wasn't too bad. When you're just looking for staircases, it's not the worst thing.
Yeah. And Maple, you guys were pretty. You guys took completely different paths throughout this, but neither of you has really had a huge lead until you totally last located 2. I think, was that literally the last spot that you had left to check?
No, I had 3 more. 2 burn bushes.
3 more,
and
okay.
Order.
If you would have found that level 2 just a little bit quicker.
Wasted a lot of time digging out everything, trying to look for it.
Yeah. Whenever you took that any road, I was hoping that the any road you were taking was over towards the forest, and that you ended up in Death Mountain, and that was about the time that Monkey was entering 9, and he was working his way through 9 while you were finishing off the Death Mountain checks.
Yeah, and I just couldn't find a bomb or a candle to save my life. It felt like I couldn't get it going, and I looked at the clock at one point and it was 55 minutes, and I was like cheering on McMonkey. I was like, come on, hurry up, you can finish this, just put me out of my misery, I know you can do this, man. But GG's.
I appreciate the cheerleading.
Thanks for restreaming, thanks for the commentary, thanks for tracking as well. You guys make magic happen, and I really appreciate the restream.
Yeah, I echo all of that. Thank you.
All right, well, we appreciate you guys, and you guys put on a heck of a show tonight. I think we can start wrapping up. I'm just looking at the schedule here. I don't know if there's any races going on right this second anywhere, but here in about an hour, we have Crimson versus DK on SpeedGaming Prime, twitch.tv/SpeedGaming.
Oh, actually, that's going on now. Hi, DM. I heard you were lonely.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, yes,
hi.
it is.
Yeah. So yeah, Crim and DK. I've got the schedule up. Crim and DK are going now on Speed Gaming Prime. In about an hour, we've got two races starting. We're in about actually 10 minutes. We've got two races starting. Vincent and Dr. J are going on Z1 Randomizer, and on Z1 Randomizer 2, it's Spatter and Rando Runner. Then we've got two races at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight, Stags and Equations on Speed Gaming 4, and then Theirwolf and Bogey, both 2 and 1. I can't believe someone beat them on Speed Gaming Prime. And then for you early birds or people who are not in the Americas, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning Eastern Time, Diane and Drewis on Speed Gaming 1.
Nice. All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, and great job to you and D and to you and CD for doing comms. This was a really fun race to watch and a really fun race to track.
Yeah, well, thank you for tracking. And yeah, big shout out to Speed Gaming for giving us use of their channel tonight. I will once again just throw everyone's links up in the chat. So if you like this kind of content, please give everyone a follow. Follows are free and they're very much appreciated. And yeah, thank you to CD. She unfortunately is not here for the sign off. But thank you to her for joining me on comms. And thank you to the viewers for joining in tonight and watching this with us. But with that, I think we will go ahead and end this episode, and that will likely kick you over to that Crimson DK match on Speed Gaming Prime. So enjoy the rest of your evening, enjoy a full night of Z1R, and we will catch you guys later.